Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 14th episode of Panorama to UCL starring Dartford FC and the start of our fifth season at the club in Skybet League 2. It's been a long time in the making. We've spent the first three seasons stuck in Panorama South, but since then we've promoted to Panorama National League and now in one season basically to Skybet League 2, and you're in for a treat. We're gonna walk through the signings that I've made since you were last here. Spoiler alert: there aren't really many because we're a small club and nobody wants to join us. But basically, let's just get into it. See the business that I've done. See my plans for the upcoming season, and watch a game of football. See you now, see you in a few, and hope you'll be enjoying the video and everything that comes along with it. So, see you in a bit, people. As we've covered in the intro, we are now in our fifth season at Dartford, and actually our first season in Sky Bet League 2, right? So, where we left off things last episode at was us actually winning the what you call it, winning the Panorama National. After we won the Panorama National, I just played a handful of games, usually youth players playing like Ronis, like, Sam is not a youth player, but he's a rotational option. So I've mainly played rotational options throughout these games. Now, this season around, we are in Sky Bay League 2. It's a huge step forward in this division. There are amazing teams. We are predicted to finish in the 19th spot. We were 20th, I believe, after before making some changes, some new signings. Nothing particularly great, so that's why I didn't do a squad build-up video, mainly because we really didn't have targets, and most of the targets that I had and were amazing players just went to clubs in Skybet League One or even the Championship. So let's start with our transfer history because this is the most important stuff. Right, let's look at the released players. So I had to release a Paya who unfortunately doesn't want to join us under any circumstances. So Apaya wanted to leave. I just couldn't really get him to sign an extension at our club. He's wanted by Sky League 1 and some League 2 opposition, which I don't particularly like, but there's no way of bringing this guy back. So I've tried everything in my power. He just didn't want to extend his contract. He doesn't want to come back. So yeah, we've basically lost him after two seasons of playing rather consistently at the back. We've released Sam because he was on a decent wage. It wasn't too high, but it wasn't on a lower side. He isn't really cut out for this level. And after what I think we started here, 4 seasons of playing with us, he's done his job. So he's done a very good job. His leadership was immense for us. I mean, I'm releasing Sam with a heavy heart, but at this point in time, we cannot afford to pay any more wages than necessary because we have quite high wages at the moment and actually quite high wage spent. Maybe further down the line, I might bring him back for all time's sake if we have the wage budget to spare. We've released Sean Fisher. He wasn't looking like anything great. He moved to Hendon in the non-leagues, so no no love lost there. And we've also released Jamie Murphy, a youth goalkeeper. Again, didn't have really a future with us. He went on loan at Redbridge for a couple of seasons, didn't really make an impact there, and he moved to Hereford in the Panorama North. Uh, should I be looking? Is he? Yep, he's their starting goalkeeper. I mean, it's a nice change for him. Maybe he'll develop. Maybe at some point we can see him against us. Maybe he'll just develop monstrously, though he didn't really look like making the cut here. Now, on the outs, we've sold Jack Stevens to Deckham and Red Bridge. Yep, for 12k. It's a lot less than I expected, but after not playing a single game last season, I really couldn't just keep him on. He was on too high wages, on 625 I think was his wages at us as well. He provided some goals for us in the Vanarama South, but really that's where his level is at. I don't think he's Vanarama National type of player, and for them in the preseason he was a rotational option, so I think he'll be a very much a backup option for them moving forward in the Vanarama National. I don't think he's really cut out for that level yet. With some loans, we've basically loaned Bradley Lennon, youth prospect, improving massively. He was on loan last year to the non-leagues. He played 3 games, played well because we've loaned him fairly late into the season. Now I'm hoping at Isley he will be providing something great for him. I think we loaned him as an important player, but I cannot see it here. But he's an important player for them. We've loaned out Jacob Reed, hotly tipped prospect in our youth team. He was on loan at 2 non-league teams the last 2 seasons. Now he's moved to Vanarama South, where I hope he'll be improving a lot. He's already improving a lot. I might be giving him a chance next season if he develops. Who knows? One to keep an eye on for. I've also loaned out Ashdown. Ashdown was hotly tipped. He looked amazing, but he just didn't perform for us. I've loaned him again to Burgess Hill. Maybe he'll just develop there. I have no idea. Maybe I'll just sell him if a club comes in with a decent offer, or just release him. I've also loaned out Isaac McDougall. Isaac McDougall was our great prospect from our first youth intake. He hasn't really developed. That's my biggest issue. So I've decided just to loan him. He's now at Kidderminster in the Vanarama North. They've actually been relegated from Vanarama National. He's an important player for them. Maybe he will be developing by just playing a lot of games for them this season. Hopefully, this will be the case. He has very good determination. He has a good mentality. So I'm really hoping that he will be developing and basically just come back a different player because I really need this guy to perform. The other loan options are actually new players that have signed, and we should be looking actually from the last season because FM and reporting on changes. Right. So we've signed this guy, Reese Rasmussen, as a. He was released actually by Newcastle, and I thought he looks great. I've got him on loan, on trial. He looked amazing. My assistant really rates his potential moving forward. He has good determination. He's loyal. Is everything I love in a center back. Maybe his strength could be a little better. So he's been loaned to Kidderminster. Maybe he'll pair up with McDougall and actually improve a lot. That's what I'm hoping for. I might even be thinking of retraining him as a ball-winning midfielder. He can play there already. He's accomplished, but not a natural. He might be better off playing there actually. We'll see. Then we have signed Nonti, a inside forward from Newcastle. No, Leicester. He has a lot of potential. He already looks pretty good. He has 16 determination, 20 flair, so he's a flair player. He has that charm about him. Like loaning him to Ratchaburi in Thailand. Is it how you pronounce it? Ratchaburi? I don't know. Ratchaburi. Anyways, if he plays for them and he plays well, he'll be improving, and I really want to see him coming back from loan. I think he has immense potential, and I think he already looks very good. So we'll see. We'll see. He is considered a leading player for Vanarama North South sides. With a little more improvement, I think he could play a part for us. We'll see if it's a good investment, but we've got him on the free. He is valued very highly. In worst case scenario, we could just sell him for a huge profit. The third young player is actually Jamie Jones, who will be playing for us this season. He's a very good defender. I actually rate him a lot. I don't like his composure, but other than that, he looks effing amazing. Leading player for most Vanarama North-South sides. I kind of not agree with that. I think he's a very good option in the Vanarama National. His speed might be improved a little, his composure as well, but other than that, he looks amazing. He was released by Newcastle, and I really think he has what it takes to be a great success here. The last one was released by Liverpool actually. It's Pietro Bruni, a advanced playmaker and complete wingback. So, about this guy. I want him to play advanced playmaker, but we've already have Young. We'll see in a sec. I've already signed a advanced playmaker that's young and with a lot of potential. So I decided of just loaning the guy to Vanarama South to Bath City. I think he'll make a killing there. I think he's already way too amazing for that level. He's much better than Maloney ever was for us, stat wise. And I'm hoping to see amazing things from him. I think he's great. I don't think he's the leading player for North South sides. I think he's a Van Rama national player, to be fair. I've seen playmakers much, much, much worse than him at that level. So I'm really hoping this guy can improve and show us what he's about because he has mad potential. His current ability already looks good. So he has everything that's needed for him to be an amazing success story here. Now, moving on, we have signed four players for this upcoming season, and they will be playing this season round. Let's see. First off is Sidal. Sidal is our next new ball-winning midfielder. He's a huge upgrade over Reed, I believe. He has very good physicals, he has good technicals, and his mentals are actually pretty decent for this level. He'll be the starting ball-winning midfielder for this season. He's only on loan from Coventry in the Championship, but he is amazing, and we're only paying him like 100 per week for the duration of the loan, which is a fucking amazing. The next signing is a young player and an amazing player to boot. Is this guy, Callum Whitley, who is just an amazing deep lying playmaker and actually an advanced playmaker as well. This guy will come off the bench and potentially even replace Hips as our starting playmaker. He's much better overall than Hips. He has better vision, he has better technicals, better mentals, and better physicals than Hips. Hips is better attacking wise, but I really do believe that Whitley is just the better player out of those guys. He could play a box to box role as well, which we don't use it at the moment. We might switch to our first tactic because right now we have the players for that. But we'll see. I think he's actually even better than Aronis, to be fair, as a playmaker. So you can see here, he's a much better player than Aronis. These guys are really our hot prospects at the moment. Worst case scenario, I sell them for profit. These two signings are for the first team. Jake Hall will be our starting center back, unfortunately, because we couldn't find anyone to basically replace Apaya. But his pace is decent. His jumping reach is fucking amazing, and that's what I was hoping for. I wanted a huge center back to help us in aerial duels. Last season we were lacking from those. We didn't have that monster of a center back. This guy could fit the bill. He looks amazing. He looks very good, and I'm hoping for great things from him. But the best center back that we have is actually Charlie Robinson, and take a second to look at his ability. He is amazing for this level, and he can still improve at 22. Already he looks amazing. He has very good pace, he has amazing jumping reach, he has good strength, very good mentals. He is determined, finally a determined player, a player with a positive mentality. And his technicals are very good. His positioning is amazing. I think he's a much better player even than Apaya, but I cannot compare them. But I think he's a suitable replacement for Apaya. He doesn't have Apaya's speed, which we currently still lack. But it is what it is. It's what I could just sign on. Couldn't find any other players to bring into the squad, mainly because our finances are not looking that good. We have less money than we had last year around. Of course, we didn't make a huge sale like last year. We are still how much? 800 pounds in 800,000 pounds in debt because the board is idiotic and they've taken a loan for increasing the stadium capacity. We weren't filling out the capacity. That's the maddest thing about this deal. But anyways, I need to be more careful with spending money. And right now we are on the cusp of overspending. But we'll be making some budget cuts. We're trying to sell Tasker. We're trying to sell Reed. We will probably be selling one or two other players. I don't know yet. We're looking into potential sales in order just to improve our wage spend. But basically, this is how it looks like, and we still have one more transfer on the horizon. Is this guy Femi Seriki? We've offered him a contract. South Shields have offered him a contract. I think he'll be coming to us. We've offered him a very good contract, and if he signs for us, I will sell Johnson because there's no point of keeping two players that play the same position at the same level. Johnson is on a 1.2k pounds per week, and I cannot afford that going forward. But looking at the polygon, he's just a much better player, and it's an improvement for that right hand side that we needed. I mean, we didn't really need, but it's good to have because actually Travis Johnson was technically our weakest spot in the defense. Now Jake Harley is, but unfortunately I couldn't find any other center backs. I'll be looking throughout the season in January. In January I might find a better option because right now we have entered the footballing leagues, which unfortunately means that we have transfer windows, which is really a bummer. Now we'll be starting Gadai for the next season as well. He's a very good player at this level. Probably next season I'll be looking to replacing him, but at the moment I'm fairly content with him. Hall and Robinson at center back, we've been over them. Johnson starts this season at right back. He's a decent right back, don't get me wrong, he's very good, but his technicals and mentals are rather poor. Only his physicals really keep him in the first team, and if we find that replacement, if Seriki comes in, he'll be out. Carson at left back, really, I cannot replace him. He's been instrumental for us last season. He's been one of our best performers. There's no reason for me to just change that. He's been amazing. I'll be keeping him for another season at least. Sidal, as I've said, starts as the ball-winning midfielder. He's amazing. His physicals are insane for this level, and that's what I'm hoping will be basically the difference between us and other teams in the midfield. Hips starts this season as an advanced playmaker, but I'm actually looking at either Whitley to make an impact there or Aronis. Difference is that whilst Aronis is good, so he's good, he's playing for the under 21s for Greece. I think Whitley might be a much better option in the long term, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see about it. We'll just see how the season goes and if either one of them impresses. Luther at left back retains his spot. He's been not really amazing, but he's been good for us last season. Towards the end of the season, he's been great. I would really love to replace him, but I just didn't find any options. Ford starts at right inside forward. He is one of our best players, if not the best one. He remains in the squad. I think he will be remaining for the next few seasons. He's just that great for us. He's really been a game changer since we've signed him last year. Basically, he almost single-handedly promoted us. I feel like he's contributed a lot towards the end of the season to just keeping our form going and scoring goals whenever we needed them. Peppel retains his spot as a deep lying forward. Honestly, I would want to replace the guy next season. I don't think he is amazing at this level. He might be good, but I don't know. He looks decent, but I don't need decent. I need great. Essen remains our advanced forward. There's no reason for me to replace the guy. He has good speed, good finishing, good dribbling. Poor first touch, which I don't like, but decent composure. He does the job basically. That's the main point. The only concern I have with him is he's very poor off the ball, and because of that, he gets caught in offside positions way too often than I would have liked. But he's good. He's scored 24 goals for us last season. There's no reason for me to replace him yet. Probably like Pepper, will be changing him the next season. So this season I try to overhaul the defense, and I think I did a pretty good job at that. Next season, I actually want to overhaul the attack. Basically, Luther, Essen, and Pepper. Hips will be probably replaced by young players coming through. I've already showed you with Leander Ronis. Honorable mentions in the first team. Honorable mentions for the first team right now are Wharton as a right back. He still has potential. He still can improve. His physicals are amazing. His mentals are getting better and better. I think he'll be a great option for us if he can just increase his technicals a little bit. I mean, he really needs a lot of improving, and I don't think he will be able to improve that much, but we'll see. Hopefully, he will. Forbes is our substitute center back. He's decent, you know him. Foyo remains our third choice inside forward. Based on his abilities, he shouldn't be that good, but he just performs, so there's no reason for me to change him. Luis is our final substitute, or final player on the bench. He is very good. He can play advanced playmaker, inside forward, and either false nine or advanced forward. He plays well, but I'd really want him to either improve or just sell him for a profit. I don't think he's gonna improve that much this season, and I'm having a lot of doubts about him. Bolton is just short of the bench. He looks great. He should be great, but again, I don't know where to play the guy. He has poor vision. I cannot play him as an advanced playmaker. He has poor defensive technicals, tackling and marking. He has good positioning, but I cannot play him as a ball-winning midfielder. I just don't know what to do with him. He doesn't really have the physicals to play an inside forward, or nor the attacking mentals or technicals rather, not the mentals. The mentals are fine. I mean, he could be playing as an inside forward. To be fair, I didn't think of that before. I might be looking into, but thing is, if I make him learn a new position, he'll just get worse, and he's already not that great. That's my problem. Collins will be playing for us this season. I'll be playing him in a rotational manner alongside Wharton just to basically improve a little bit. He is good. He has the potential. I don't think he'll ever reach it though. Jones I've covered, and the last one is Chris Giles, who is and should be performing amazingly as an advanced forward, but he's not. And I do not understand for the love of me why. Maybe his poor mentals have a factor to play in that. But he will be playing this season. I think he has the potential to actually play for us longer term. Well, we'll see how he develops, I guess. So, without further ado, let's go into the start of the season. Just leave a comment out. Did I miss anything? Did you want me to talk about anything? Just hit me up with a comment, or even a like and a subscribe if you want. But basically, the comment is everything that I need to see what to improve upon and what to talk about more in depth next time out. So, see you in a bit, beautiful people. We've played 2 games in the league and 1 in the cup, and lo and behold, we are first. Frame this, it won't be happening again. I mean, after this game, we won't be in top. But basically, we've won 2 games in the new league, and we've also lost a cup game. Let's go through the squad a little bit because I've made one signing. I've actually signed Sariki. He is an amazing player. On his debut, he got a 6.9. But why was it a 6.9? Because he almost lost us the game. We'll see what I mean by that. Or was it in the cup? I think it was in the cup though. I don't remember. No, it wasn't in the cup. It was in the last game. So we'll see. We'll see. I've transfer listed Travis Johnson. Nobody wants to come in for him. Nobody wants to come in for Tasker, and nobody wants to come in for Reed. I'm hoping by the end of the transfer window, I'll be able to sell those guys and maybe bring on another player if there's one available. I do not know. Our overall balance is shit. We've lost 100,000 pounds this season. We are in deep trouble financially. Hopefully, we can only get better from here. We still have a lot of debt. I don't know what we're gonna do financially if we cannot manage to sell these guys. I mean, I could be selling Travis for 50k. Tasker is valued at 200k. We really need to be selling those guys and ASAP. Regard team wise, I've actually decided to promote Wheatley as the starting advanced playmaker. He's been performing well in training, not in matches because he hasn't been performing in matches. But I think he's better than Hibbs at the moment, and I'm really curious to see if he can really make that step up and improve a lot for us. So, without further ado, let's go through the last run of games and basically just see if there's really any. And basically afterwards just go into the next game against Walsall and maybe Wigan. No, I think only Walsall for today, and it, we will have a double header next time around because I've spent a lot of time talking about the overall team. Now, we've won 3-0 against Barrow. Our opening game, we demolished Barrow. Barrow are predicted to finish dead last. So it was a very good win for us. We've really taken the game to them, and I'm super glad of the step up we made this season. We've lost against Walsall in the cup. I've played a rotated squad. A 2-1 defeat is not really that bad for a second string team. They also played some substitutes, so maybe I shouldn't be too happy about the result, honestly. But it was nice. It was nice to get just score a goal against them with a rotated squad. We've been competitive against them. It was nice. We've defeated Arklington 3-2, and let's see the highlights now because we played a little better than them, I think, regard chance wise. But they actually had a greater XG. Uh, Mostly inflated because of the penalty, but also because of Seriki's amazing debut. We'll see in a second what I mean by that and why I just think I might have made a mistake. Luther with an amazing goal there. It was the best goal of the season thus far. And I think this is where Seriki shined, right? Well, to be fair, he has an assist, right? So I should be happy that he has an assist. This is the I think 2-1 goal for us. Essen, amazing run, very good pass by Ford. They got a penalty, Coyle converted for them, and in the 70th minute, Luther did that pass, and Essen was true. He doesn't miss those. He is not Stevens to miss those. An amazing goal, an amazing performance from the team. We looked like we actually belong in this league. That's what I love. Actually, we look like we belong in the league. Next game against Walsall, they're in second, but on the same points as us. They are very good. They're predicted to finish. Where was they? In sixth. We are 20th. Let's see how this goes. See you in the game. This is the team we're starting. We're starting our full strength team. I want to take the game to them. I want to win it. So let's start. Let's just start the game and see where that goes. Go to match and see how the team performs at this big stage in this amazingly important game that we currently have. Oh my god, it's gonna be an amazing game. I feel it. I already feel it. Just tweak the microphone a little bit. We're actually started out the game by creating a couple of chances, which is much better than I expected. We're playing away. What? So they have an offensive tactics as well. Whitley, I was hoping for a goal from him on his Lifecom debut. Oh my god. I mean, hooligan? Ford, what can you do, you beautiful man? I mean, we're really showing some attacking intent. That's some amazing stuff from us, to be fair. I'm super pleased with the guys. I want the win, but at the same time, I understand that we might not be as good as them in so many areas. Their team is actually not that great, I must say. Um, right, because we are the underdogs and we're playing very well at the moment. Just demand more. Okay, they're happy with the demand more. It's it's really an ambitious squad we've got here, but they've been on top of us in the last minutes, which I don't particularly enjoy. We might be needing some changes, right? Or not yet. Robinson, you're out of position, mate. You're a central defender. Just don't track them too much. Right, right. Sariki gave off a penalty, so he gave. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, it's a dubious decision, but still. It's the second time he does a crazy thing like that. The last time out, he gave them a goal. Now he gives them a pen. I mean, what can I do about this guy? He just makes stupid mistakes like that. I'm subbing him off for Wharton. Um, I think I'm subbing off Luther as well, and probably I should bring on Essen. I should bring off Essen actually. He's not really been that great as of now. I I will keep on Peppel just because of his aerial prowess and the fact that he can just play the pass very good and very accurately from this deep lying forward role that he has. And keeping Lewis at the advanced forward, he has played very good in that role to be fair. And Foyle scores. I mean, amazing cross from forward and basically amazing finish from Foyle. Foyle as a sub is amazing. That's why I don't want to sell him yet. He still can provide this. Mm, holy shit. What I was gonna say about Foyle is that he can provide this amazing goal scoring threat just out of nowhere. So I don't understand how he plays that well, but he just does. And coming off the bench, he really showcases his ability. And Pepper, Ford actually, Ford. I thought it was Pepper scores. Holy shit! It's it's. I mean, Edi assists and Ford scores an amazing goal. Holy hell, we we are winning. I I I can scarcely believe it. Holy hell! Holy Mother of Jesus! Holy Mary, Mother of Jesus! Oh right, they are on the attack now, which I don't like. They missed. They missed. They missed. I mean, could we? Could we win this game? It will be the best game. Oh fuck! They scored. It's offside. No, it's not offside. They equalized, and we've missed a header and allowed them away into the game. I mean, such a stupid goal. Hull actually was very good offensively, and Carson missed that. And who was there? Pepple. I mean, he's a striker. He's not a defender, but still, it's. I mean, I cannot fault the guys. It was a very good game. Away to Walsall was a hard game. It was hardly fought between the games. I'm not looking at the XG too much. It was inflated by that penalty kick, but still, amazing performance, amazing result. Nobody gave us a chance. I'm very happy with Ford. Uh, I think I need to praise Foy. It was a very good performance, and we're still in second. I mean, yeah, it was a very good game. It was a very good game. So the tactics, I cannot, I cannot blurt out words today. Uh, Very good tactical system, very good game, and yep. If you love the video, just like the video, subscribe, and comment anything. Comment your favorite food. What's your favorite food, and what's your favorite player on the team? Mine is Ford by a long stretch. So I think we'll be coming on today next time around the October mark. Maybe by then we'll have a clearer picture of the league and how we're standing in the league. But from what I've seen from the guys, we are amazing. Love you guys, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video and comment on it. See ya. Love you. Bye.